What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today, we are back with some more cricket match review here. The first test match between South Africa and Australia in our home backyard. It's done. We've finished off the first test out of 3, and it finished in 2 days. So I don't know what you guys think about this, but a test match has been completed in just 2 days of play. Now, you might be thinking, what the fuck happened? If you didn't watch it, you're going to want to be interested in this match review because I've got you all covered of how this match finished in 2 days. Just an absolute bowling paradise. A pitch that, if I'm going to be honest, I never want to see a pitch like that in Australia, in cricket, ever again. I mean, that is something that you might see in England every now and then, but not here. We don't do that shitty, crap pitches like that normally. The Gabba curator obviously just fucking he got his own grass seeds out and just threw them on the pitch a couple days before the game because the amount of grass that was on that pitch and the amount of green top is just absurd. Like, you don't really see anything like that in cricket to that day. And I reckon the curator has probably lost his job. But hey, that's not me. We don't have to worry. So hey, if you guys are new, subscribe. Leave a like and comment down below your opinions on this game. Did you guys like the test match pitch, or did you think exactly what I'm thinking? No, we don't. Not really. Not a fan. Did it give good viewing for the bowlers? Absolutely. I mean, we had lots of fun watching Starkey, Cummins, Boland, of course, big Scotty Bin Boland, Rabada, Nordici. Who else is there? Marco Jansen. We had a lot of fun watching these bowling attacks, the two best bowling attacks in the world in red ball cricket going against each other, and it was pretty fun. I mean, it was pretty fun to watch until it got to the batting, which, let's just get into it, guys. We're going to jump straight into it. Player of the match, which is just incredibly well-deserved. Travie Head, look, again, goes out in the 90s, 92. I said this on Twitter a few days ago, but it does feel like Travis Head is trying to equal Sachin's record of going out in the 90s. So he's got about 80 more to go. But look, shit. You got to feel for Trav Head. I mean, he goes out on 99 last match and now 92 in this match. It's just not what you want. I mean, them 3 figures is what you work so damn hard for, and then just to fall short has got to be pretty flattening. But look, it was by far the best batsman. He seemed like him and Kyle Verreynne for South Africa were really the only 2 batsmen who had any sort of control playing on this sort of pitch. And Travis Head played magnificently. You guys know I'm a Travis Head fan, and I've been saying Travis Head should be playing all 3 formats for Australia since 2014. I've been a fan of Head, since I watched him early in the Big Bash, and yeah, he's a freak of nature with the bat. He really is. Look, he's not someone who's gonna, pull up a Rahul Dravid and block the first 60 balls. He's just going to get moving. And if he goes out, he goes out. But at the moment, he's not going out. So it looks good. So it looks good for the man, Travie Head. As I just dropped my phone on the floor. That's great. All right, we're going to jump into it. I'm going to brush through some of these first innings reasonably quickly. Just to kind of, because I'm sure a lot of people know what happened early days. But let's get into it. Dean Elgar, South Africa sent into bat first. Yeah, I mean, you would have wanted to bowl first on this sort of deck, but yeah, you have to do what you get. So Dean Elgar, the skipper, I think, doesn't he have 20 centuries to his name? He goes for 3. He's about 50. He's pushing 55. I'm actually surprised that we didn't see any Keegan Peterson. I know they've got the man Sorrel Iwi in there as well, who's actually a decent up-and-coming batsman too, but I'm surprised they're still running with Dean Elgar as their captain, and they haven't just given, the full license to someone like Keegan Peterson, who I thought played really well against India in that tour, well, when they toured South Africa. So, look, interesting that he's not here, but you move on. Dude, Dustin. I'm going to be honest, guys, he's not much of a red ball cricketer. I don't know how many centuries he has. I don't know what his average is in Test cricket. Let's check. Let's just check, make sure I'm not wrong. Test cricket. He's played 18 test matches, averages about 30. Yeah, look, I don't know, man. He's more of a white ball cricketer. He just seems like he wants to just hit the shit out of the ball, which is just not good for red ball cricket. He just gets a bit jumpy at the crease, doesn't he, Dustin? He always looks like he wants to play white ball cricket shots, and then they end up getting him caught out. So he's got to really work on that. I know he's like 33, pushing 50, but he needs to work on that. How about this? Little man Temba Bavuma. Temba Bavuma at number 4, the former skipper, 38 off 70 and 3 fours. Yeah, I mean, he actually looked really good early, the little fella, and then I think he got another massive, package in the pants, and he said, boys, I've got to get the fuck out of here. So he got bowled by Stark for 38. Kaya Zondo, he goes for a duck. Yeah, not much going on there. But Kyle Verreynne was pretty much the only highlight of South Africa's batting attempt. 64 off 96, hit 8 fours and 1 6. He plays just one of the best in the world, cut shots. Backward cut shots, I should say. Like, not when you're trying to angle it at point, but when the bowler bowls quite short, and with Verreynne being a left-handed batsman, he really has that whipping effect over the shoulder, and anything that's short and on the offside, he's going to put it away for 4. And that's what I learned about this man. He is an offside cutting machine. Like, he will cut you for 4 and 6 every single ball if you bowl it there. Marco Jansen, he goes for 2. Maharaj, the game was done. The innings was done right there pretty much. So the Proteas all tumbled out for 152. Not a good start, to be honest. I think we all kind of didn't know how the pitch was going to play. And then they went out for 152. And it gave us a look at all right, it's a little bit tricky. But 150 was still definitely under par. I was thinking anything 250, 350 plus on this sort of deck. Got nowhere bloody near it. Absolutely nowhere near it. Aussie bowlers, Mitchell Stark, who, of course, did pick up his 300th wicket in this match. One of the best bowlers Australia's ever had. One of the best bowlers the world's ever had. So, big ups for the man, Mitchell Stark, right there. Patrick Sir, come man, come boy, Cummins, come express. He was actually okay, 2 for 35 off 12. Scotty Bean Boland. I love Scott Boland, man. He's just, he's a fucking ripper. Scott motherfucking Boland. 2 for 28 off 11. Cam Green. Nathan Lyon. Not much to play in it for the spin, but Nathan Lyon getting plenty of revs on that ball, getting plenty of bounce, of course, on that sort of deck, and ended up taking 3 for 14. So, Gaz, really good with the ball. Stark, similar. And then Aussies into bat. Look, we finished with 218. Warner went for a golden duck. David, what are you doing, David? I mean, look, it was a really good ball by Rabada. It was short. It made Warner have to play the ball. And Kayana Zondo took a one-handed fucking beautiful catch. Looked like, Peter Parker out there, taking that one. But I also did post it on my Twitter. So if you're not following me on Twitter, go check it out. I'm always on there posting stuff about cricket. But he goes, puts us on the back foot right away. Khawaja, Labuschagne both go out for 11. I mean, we're on the back foot early. Steve Smith and Travis Head then put together a partnership. Smudgy went for 36. Travis Head, as we spoke about, the man of the match, 92, with 13 fours and 1 6. It was also only off 96 deliveries. So he moves quickly, Travis. He really does. Scott Boland, yeah, he's not an all-rounder. He came in as the night watchman. Went out. He's not night watchman. We've got to stop this. Our night watchman, it's either Nathan Lyon or no one. I don't know why we put Scott Boland out there, but look, I guess everyone loves Scotty, so why the fuck not? He can do it all, that man. Anyway, Cameron Green 18, Carey 22, Stark 14, and the last 2 fellas out for ducks. So then we get tumbled for only 218. We have a lead of about 66 runs going into South Africa's second innings. And you just have a look at who did the damage with the ball for the Proteas. Rabada. Yeah, I mean, we all know what Kagiso Rabada does. He's just one of the best bowlers in the world. 4 for 76 off 17. Also a Punjab King boy, so a little bit happy to see him do well there. Ngidi I'm not going to lie, guys. I think I've said this on the channel, but Lungi Ngidi is not that impressive. White ball cricketer, yes. Red ball, I'm still pretty unsure. I just don't think Lungi Ngidi opening up with the ball with Rabada, only bowling 9 overs. I don't know, man. Like, he bowls like 125, 135 kilometers. Like, yes, he gets a little bit of swing on the ball. He gets it to move, but really? Like, I would rather see Jansen, Nordique open. I would much rather see definitely Jansen open. I think he could be one of the most damaging bowlers early in the piece. So, I don't know what their thinking was behind that, but Ngidi was pretty shit, I'm not going to lie. That's unfair, but he's just not my favourite cricketer to watch. He just doesn't bowl that quick. It's unattractive cricket, I'm not going to lie. Jansen, this is attractive cricket, though. You guys know, I didn't know too much about him until I watched him play against India in South Africa last year, I think it was, or this year, I can't remember. No, it was last year, wasn't it? Time, blends. But ever since then, I've been a fan, watched him in the IPL, looked really good, and now he comes to Australia and looks even better. He's a freak. He's an absolute natural talent. He's like 6'45", and he bowls heat, absolute heat, that he can get it to move both ways. It's attractive to watch. It is fun cricket to watch. Anrich Nokia, 2 for 52 off 13, and Maharaj, nothing really going on for him in this match. So, the second innings for South Africa. Look, they were down by a 66. They just had to find at least 150 to 200 to make this match competitive. And unfortunately, they get tumbled out, not even for 3 figures. 99! Now, it's nothing like the Sydney Thunder's 15, but yeah, not what you want to happen. So, Iwi again, 3 for 23. Dean Algar goes for 2. The skip, Dustin. I think that was, this was Mitchell Starc's 300th wicket, I think. Yeah, it was. So, got Dustin with an absolute beautiful delivery that just nipped back in late. Temba actually looked okay, but he goes for 29. Zondo not out for 36. Verreynne, duck. Jansen, duck. Maharaj, 16. Rabada, 3. Nortje, golden duck. And Ngidi, 9. So, look, it's just, you can't get bowled out for 99. It doesn't matter what the conditions are. You get bowled out for 99, you're going to find it tough to win any sort of test match. So, and that they did. Look, the Aussie bowlers, Pfeiffer for Camo, leading by the front, the big fella. Gaz took a wicket, and Boland and Stark took 2 each. So, just destructive bowling. There's a reason that we are the number 1 bowling unit in the world. And the number 1 test team in the world. Yeah. Look, as much as people might think that's a bit cocky, our bowling unit is just incredible. Like, I don't think I've ever witnessed a bowling unit work this well in tandem so often. The big task is going to be when we go to India early next year for the Border Gavaskar Trophy. That's going to be the big test to see where our pace attacks is at in foreign conditions, where our spinners are at, our depth. So, I'm looking forward to that, but yeah. All right, Australia, all we had to do was chase down 34. So, look, normally pretty easy, right? You've got, how many days did we have? We had an extra 3 days to chase down 33 runs. So, look, we didn't have to be quick about it. We just had to get the damn runs. And, we also decided to give up 4 wickets as well, which, trying to be nice, you're trying to be friendly. I guess they're visiting, so you have to be nice and let them have some wickets. But, lads, you do this shit again, I'm not going to watch. Jesus Christ. How many overs was it? It wasn't many. Where's the overs at? It was 6.4. Wait. No, it was about 8 overs, and we lost 4 wickets and made 35 runs. I get that, yes, everyone wanted to be the hero and smack everything for the runs, but none of you guys made any runs. The reason we won was because the fucking extras, 15 wides and 4 buys. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, the pitch is tricky. The pitch wasn't just going to change out of nowhere. Rabada's got the new ball. He's bowling 150 Ks and you guys are trying to smack everything to the boundary? Like, are you guys on fucking drugs? Like, what the hell what happened? What the hell were you doing? Bro, if we were chasing 100, we would have lost this match. I guarantee we would have lost this match. If South Africa had an extra 70 on the board, we would have tumbled. Absolutely would have tumbled. Rabada was bowling just the best I've ever seen the man bowl in 8 overs. And then I think they had Nokia. Yeah, they had Nokia as their second bowler who was bringing the heat. But unfortunately, bowled about, about 15 wide. So, yeah, not a good look for him. But, hey, thank fuck that we only had to chase down 34. Otherwise, we would have lost this game and we would have been embarrassed. And I wouldn't be here talking about the match probably. So, hey, that is the first test match review completed. The next test does start, of course, in Boxing Day, right in my backyard of the MCG. Well, not my backyard, because it still is like an hour and a bit away from me, but you know, it's still close enough. But yeah, hey, let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. What do you think of this 2-day test match? Incredible, but I don't want it to happen again, because what the hell am I meant to do for the next 3 days when I thought I was going to be watching test cricket? Now I've got to figure out some other stuff. So, hey, I guess we'll see what happens there. I hope we all enjoyed. Comment down below, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next one.